Want to create a professional resume but don't know where to start? In this video, I'll show you how you can make a job-winning resume like this one using Google Docs quickly, easily, and for free. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is to open your Google Chrome browser and navigate to Google Docs. You can do that by typing in docs.google.com and just going in here, or you can go to your Google Apps, scroll down and go to Google Docs. Then we'll want to start a new document. There is a template gallery here with some CVs or resumes, but none of these, in my opinion, is worthy of editing and making your own. You can always try them, but I would not recommend that. So we're going to build that one that I just showed you from scratch using Google Docs. So open a blank document. So before I get started, I want to change the page margins. I want to make them all 0. So we'll go to File, to Page Setup. I'm going to change the size to a letter, and we're going to make the 0. So just 0 tab 0 tab 0 tab 0. So okay, and then we are going to insert a table. So we'll build this whole thing in a table, and then I'll hide the table borders afterwards. So we'll say insert table. We're going to start with 2 columns and 2 rows, and then we'll add from there. Okay, what I want to do here, you cannot unfortunately in Google Docs delete the first line. It needs to have an open line before and after a table, but I can make the font size 1 here, so that just takes it up as close as possible to the top. So this first one, I'll just make this about 5.5, around there. We'll insert a picture in here, and then we'll build the rest here. So from here I'm going to split this into another 2 columns. So split cell into 2 columns. There's a reason why I'm not doing this one here. And we'll start here by inserting our name. We'll make this 30. I'm keeping the font as Arial. It's a very easy to read font, but you can change it to a font like Times New Roman or Calibri, just something that's easy to read. Making the space below that 5, and then we are going to insert a horizontal line and another line, and then we'll give the job title. So I'm doing this as 14, and it's an experienced delivery driver. Okay, so for this column I'm making it just over 15, like that, and then this cell here will be our contact details with some icons on the side. So let's split this into 2 columns and 4 rows, and then we'll just make that one a little bit smaller like that. Okay, so here we'll put our phone number in. We'll put your email address in here, your location, and your LinkedIn. And then I will select all of these. We'll click there. You can either right click and go down to table properties, or just click there and go to table options. We'll go to the cell options, and we want the vertical alignment to be middle and the padding to be a little bit smaller, like 0.2. Okay, then what we can do with this is just move the indent, the left indent a little bit up, and move the right indent a little bit up. That will just affect the horizontal line. And all of these we want to align to the right. These ones we'll do as center align, and then we'll insert icons. I'll get back to the icons because you need to install an extension. The link for this extension will be in the description. Now we can actually build our resume from here. A strong resume includes the following sections: a professional summary, your work experience, your education, your skills, list a little bit of technical and soft skills, and then any certifications, projects, languages, or anything else that you've got, like awards or volunteering. You can add that as an extra. So from here we'll start with a professional summary, and then we'll add the work experience. So I'm just going to type here professional summary. I'll make this one 13 and bold, and I'll just move it up a little bit like that, and then I'm going to insert horizontal line again, insert horizontal line, there, sorry. Then we have to write the professional summary here. I'll do that as 11 and not bold. So I'm not going to type everything out here. I've already summarized my whole CV in a text document, so I will just copy and paste it in here. Make sure that when you write a professional summary that you keep it to about 3 sentences at most, and put in something specific that would show your value to this potential company. So for me, I'll just copy this here, paste it there. So in my case, it would be, the key sentence would be known for reducing delivery mishaps by 15%. Okay, so that would be the professional summary. Then I want to add another row below this. So we'll just right click and we'll say insert row below. We'll worry about this part when we are done with the rest here. So we're going to do professional summary, work experience, and then add some languages at the bottom. So what I can do now is basically just copy this, because I want the formatting to be the same. I'll paste that there, and I will just change this to work experience. And from here I'm going to insert another table in here. So we'll say insert table. I want this to be, I've got 3 work experiences that I'm listing, so I want 6 lines, and I'll just show you why when I'm done. So 2 columns and 6 lines like that. Just make the space here a little bit smaller, and then this one we will merge the cells. We'll merge this one, and we'll merge this one. So the first job was a senior delivery driver. At company UPS. We'll make this 12, and I'm going to, I'll do the color formatting later. And why I've got this here is, we'll align this to the right, and this is from 2021 to current, and it was in, so just your dates and location, and we'll make this 12 as well, and take the bold off there. And then we're going to put the summary, so you'll put a little bit of a summary of the job, and then your key points, just 3 or so bullet points, but I'll show you how I do it. So let's just change this to 11, take the bold off, we'll that, and I'm putting this in bullet form like that, and I'll just move the indent up a little bit like that and delete that line there. So instead of just saying that you manage the delivery team or you handled delivery routes, you put it in such a way where it shows that you add value. So oversaw dedicated delivery team improving overall efficiency by 15%. This shows the value that you are going to add to this specific company that you're applying for. Okay, then now it's just from here, it's easy. We'll just copy paste there. We'll copy paste there, and then we'll just change it out. So the second one was just a delivery driver at DHL, and that was from 2016 to 2021, also in Chicago. And job description for this one, we'll basically just do everything the same as what we did there. And then the last one again, copy paste. So I'm pressing Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste, just a shortcut. Sorry. And there we go. We can make this spacing a little bit smaller there. We'll do the formatting when we're done. Now we've basically done our professional summary, we've done our work experience, and we'll add languages in here in another row below this. So let's just add another row below this. I'll copy my heading part there just so everything looks the same, and then we will insert another table here, just 2 columns. There we go, and we've got English as native and Spanish advanced. I'll make this 12, make this one 11, unbold, and then what we'll do is we'll insert a special character and just search here for circle. We'll use this black large circle here, and I'll just copy it, so just showing your level. Sorry, I forgot to change this to language. You can say language or language proficiency or whatever you want there. And basically this would be the length of our CV. We must always try and keep it to 1 page, unless you've got a lot of experience that you need to add and you have to go over, but try and keep it short and sweet. Okay, so let's go to this side now. I'll just align this in the center. I'm gonna make this part a little bit smaller here. then we'll highlight all of this, right click and say distribute rows, so it would basically make them all the same size. Okay, so let's insert a picture here. So you can just say insert image and upload it, but with Google Docs there is a specific way if you want to insert a picture as a shape. So with some Microsoft applications it's much easier. You just crop it into a shape, or you insert the shape and then set the fill as a picture. You cannot do that with Google Docs. So you'll insert a drawing, and then from here we insert the picture. And what I'll do, I'll just drag this picture into this. And now I want to, you'll see there's crop image. I already made it square, so it's exactly 1 by 1 image. Try and do that, otherwise you'll have to crop it first. And then I'll say mask image, and I'll choose circle as a shape, like that. Can make it a little bit smaller, just so it's easier to work. And then the border, we want the border, I'll put a border in 8, and I want the border to be white. Okay, and then that is the picture here. You can always make it a little bit smaller here as well. It would stay in the center. Okay, so we've got a picture in, and now we can carry on with our education, our skills and strengths and the rest of it. So we will highlight these 3 and we will merge them. Okay, then what I want to do is I'll copy this here and paste this here, and this would be our education. Move this over a little bit, even this, move it over a little bit. Okay, then we can start with our education. I've already copied everything, so I'm just going to copy and paste. We'll make this one bold, like that. You can leave these ones as 11 and not bold. Just try and stick between 11, 12 for your general information, and 13, 14 for your headings and so on. So let's copy that and put in the second one, which was a diploma in business administration and the name of the institution. Then I want to copy this again, and we'll call this our strengths, and let's add the strengths here. So it's always good to plan out your resume before. And what we can basically do now is just copy the formatting there. So you'll use paint format there, and you'll put it there, then paint format there, put it there, paint format, put it there. This is correct already. And then we want the next section. This would be your skills. You add a list of soft skills and technical skills, little mixture of both. If you don't want to put strengths, you can put soft skills, and you can put your technical skills depending on your industry that you are in as well. Add this here, and I'll put this in bullet form and just move it up a little bit like that. There we go. And then the last part would be certification for the purpose of the CV. Okay, again, we want that formatting there. And there we go, that covers that. So basically here is our full CV. All we need to do now is just do the formatting and make it look a little bit better. So what we can do is add a little line there, there, and there. Just make sure that it's still on one page. Looks like it's gone over. Let's just make that spacing 1 at the bottom as well. One there, and let's see how far we can push it down before it goes over. There we go, up to there. Okay, so work experience, let's move that down a little bit. Let's move language down a little bit, and let's move the professional summary down a little bit. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, now let's add just a little bit of color. I'll change this to dark blue. I'll change this to dark blue. I'll make that one dark blue, this one dark blue, and this one dark blue. And you can basically just make it your own. Try not to go too colorful, but just add a little bit in here. And we'll make this one dark blue as well. It's the reason why I'm using this blue, because I'm going to add this, to make this whole section blue on the side here. So let's highlight from there. No, let's highlight from the bottom. So highlight all of those there, and then you'll see the background color here. So make this background color the same blue as well. Is that the dark blue? Yes. And then we will take all of this here and we'll make the font white. Okay, see what a difference this makes already. That's why I put a white circle around the picture. And then here, let's just highlight this, move the indent a little bit away, just like that. And now we need to insert little symbols. So unlike Microsoft apps, unfortunately with Google Docs, you do need an add-on basically to add icons, because we want to add a phone icon, an email icon, and a location icon, and so on. So you do need to install an extension. I've already got it installed, but I'll put the link to that in the description. So it's the Insert Icons for Docs add-on. It's free, even if you're not a paid workplace subscriber. You can just get this. I'll just open a new tab just to show you. So it's basically just follow this and you'll say install and it will be there. And then you can add some nice icons. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll go to extensions, we'll go to insert icons for docs, open sidebar, and then now we want the color. You have to choose the color before you insert it. It's a bit hard to change the color afterwards. So what I want to do is just look at this color, any color that we've made this blue now. We'll go here, we'll go to custom, then it would show you the hex code for this color. So just copy that and paste that in here, and then there is that color. And now we can search for a phone, insert this one. Oh, sorry, it's going to insert it there now. Where did it insert it? It's just under there. Sorry, I need to be in the cell. I'll fix the sizing now. Let's add male, location, and LinkedIn, and it actually has LinkedIn here, so you can literally add the LinkedIn icon. Okay, we can close this, and then I'll just go to image options here, size, and we'll make the height of them 0.6, all of them. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, and 0.6. There we go. Icons added. Now what we can do is move this one up and move this one up a bit, and that would automatically move them. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so basically now the whole resume is completed. The only thing we need to do is now hide all the borders. So what I'll do here, up to here, is we'll go here, we'll go to the border width, and we'll say 0. But then what I want to do is to add the bottom border on this one, and we'll make that one 1, and same with this one. Bottom border, make it 1, and this one here. Then from here we just highlight all of this, and we'll make the border width 0, and then you need to do the internal tables as well. Okay, there we go, that looks good. We can maybe move this up a little bit. And then just look at your spacing. Does the spacing look good? So it looks like there's a little bit of a problem there. Then once your resume is ready, it's time to save it and create a PDF. So we'll just call this John Doe resume. It will automatically save it in your drive. You don't have to do anything further. And then you'll go File, Download as a PDF document. You always download it to a PDF document, because if you then view it on a mobile phone, on a desktop with a different screen resolution or whatever, it will not make a difference. It will look exactly the same. So let's see what it looks like here. And that's it. You've just created a professional resume using Google Docs for free. As a little extra bonus, I'm going to add this template that I've just created here as a link, so you can download it. The link will be in the description. And before you submit your resume, just some extra tips. Tailor it for each job. Match the keywords from the job description. Keep your work experience relevant. Avoid unnecessary details. Use action words like managed, developed, and implemented to make your achievements stand out. And always proofread for grammar errors before sending it out. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your job search.